My name is Kai Lehmann, one of football's most talked about prodigies. I started my career at Arsenal as a striker under Mikel Arteta and proved myself capable. I won 9 trophies under them in 3 seasons, 2 Premier Leagues, 2 Carabao Cups, 2 FA Cups and 1 Champions League. I also went and won the World Cup with my country, England, making that 10 trophies in my career so far. Now I have moved to PSG. It's a different challenge altogether. Living in a different country, with a different culture, playing permanently as a right winger. Luis Enrique said playing there will bring me back to my best, especially since I did so well in that position during the World Cup. I need to learn to fully adapt into the position. I worked on my positioning a lot as a winger, and I did really well in pre-season. 5 goals and 3 assists in the 3 matches. The regular season is coming up, and we're up against rivals, Monaco, in the French curtain opener. The Trophée Champ.
Growing excitement throughout the day, and now the big kick-off is near. It's anyone's guess who'll come out on top in this colossal game, but a thrilling encounter can practically be guaranteed. It's PSG, they face Monaco, and it's live on EA TV. It's PSG versus AS Monaco. These 2 teams will be setting the stage for the Ligue 1 season, soon to be underway. PSG look like an extremely solid side. Is Luis Enrique going to be able to succeed where his predecessor failed in the Champions League with a star-studded front 3? Kvaratskhelia, Dembele and newly acquired Lehmann is an attack every team in Europe should be weary of. They've showed a glimpse of what they can do in the pre-season friendlies. How can they fare when there's something on the line? Was that inches away? Decent position, and the shot, and there it is, the opening goal, 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, here it is again, and what a good bit of play is from Hakimi. He lays this on a plate, and the finish is really good. Low and hard beyond the goalkeeper. It's a lovely goal all round.
Well, passing moves like this will keep confidence levels up. Well, taking on that shot and not missing by much.
Well, that would have been an excellent goal, but it means everything is still up for grabs here.
This could be troublesome. And in the back of the net for PSG. That lead extended to 2 now. Declan Rice. Oh, good-looking run. Has a go. And it goes! A 3-goal cushion, and you truly sense it's a matter of how many. Dangerous-looking attack. In with a chance. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
The vision to play this through ball is superb, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power.
Ousmane Dembele prepared to fire. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here. Vitor Ferreira, happy to take on the shot. It's opening up for them, trying his luck from long range. Well, the post getting in the way there. Good idea. He's driven in the corner. Really good build-up, but no end product. It hasn't come to very much. Could be dangerous. He might be able to make it through. The fans want to see a shot. Real chance. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
6-0 was the final result. That was the biggest win I've ever experienced in my career. And I won the 11th trophy in my career. Marquinhos lifted it, and we hope it's the first of many. We are hungry for success, and hopefully it's going to be a big season for us. Yet another hat-trick in the match for me, thanks to Vitinha for real, because he had every right to take that himself. After the goal, he told me it was an apology for the tackle he made on me in my first season. It was a bit of a wholesome moment, and I accepted his apology. The first match of the league was against Havre AC. I'm British, so forgive me for mispronouncing the names throughout my stay here in France. We went out for the match, starting for the very first time in the French league. against a team I've never played before. Dembele started the match well and put us 1-0 up.
Oh, wait a minute, they could be in here. And a goal! An early boost for them, the first goal of the game, they're off and running.
He had another chance, but the keeper saved it well, and I followed up with a rebound that got blocked by the defender. They equalised in the 46th minute, and they were dominant in the starting minutes of the second half. I had a good chance on goal, but I wasn't able to convert it with my right foot. I was able to head Dembele in on goal, but the keeper did really well to stop his shot. We kept looking, but weren't able to find the winning goal. We didn't quite get going today compared to the Monaco match. This performance was below par. At least it wasn't a loss. Luis Enrique made one more purchase, one more addition to the insane squad he is building. Federico Valverde from Real Madrid. He said that was his final purchase, and we were ready. The next match was against Montpellier, and we were at the Parc des Princes this time around, so everyone is expecting a much better result. Hakimi played a really good cross to Kvaratskhelia, and he got his first goal of the season.
Magnificent volley! What a thumper! And far from simple to put it away, yet dispatched seemingly with ease.
Another cross was played into him early in the second half, but he wasn't able to put it away. We conceded a penalty in the 62nd minute, and Donnarumma denied them from the spot. Declan Rice played me in on goal late in the match.
The right pass. The inside route looks...
It was extreme close, but just wide. A free kick opportunity came. It was within range for me. I took the shot, I tried creeping it into the bottom corner, but the keeper got down just in time to push it onto the post. We were much better today. The only thing is, we weren't able to find the second. And Donnarumma did really well to keep us from dropping another 2 points. The first match after the transfer window closed was against Lille. I was yet to score a goal in the league. I'm the only one in the PSG front three that hasn't found the net, so I was more than determined to. I did my morning workouts and headed towards the training grounds, where the team would be meeting up to travel to Lille.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week, and we're just moments away from kick-off time. Stay tuned for the live action.
We started the match on the defence. Sahraoui tested Donnarumma, but he was not going to be beaten from there like that. After their corner, I successfully made a tackle. Rice picked it up. The move ended with Kvaratskhelia playing me on goal, and I put it away for my first goal in the league.
Could be dangerous. Might be a chance here. There it is, the opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made.
But we weren't done. Kvaratskhelia made another assist, but this time, Dembele was at the end of it.
Gone in for PSG as they extend their advantage to 2 goals.
I dribbled past one of the defenders in the wing and played it into Hakimi after he made a run in on goal. He found Declan Rice, whose shot was blocked. After the corner, Zaire Emery headed it down to Schlotterbeck, who set me up brilliantly. I wasn't able to generate as much power as I wanted to on my right foot, and the keeper caught it easily. He made a blunder shortly after and rolled the ball to me. I got past the defender in my way and put it past the keeper for my second.
Oh, a goal! The error seized upon, and the goalkeeper left with egg on his face.
3-0 already in the first half. We were handing out a very harsh lesson, and we weren't done yet. I played a good backheel pass to Dembele, and he got his second goal of the match.
Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
I played it back to Dembele. Kvaratskhelia couldn't get his shot past the defender, and the keeper got down well to save my rebound shot. Dembele assisted Hakimi for the 5th, but the goal was called off for offside. Half-time came, and Dembele and I were on a hat-trick, a 10-point match rating for both of us already after a really good half. Shortly after the restart, Zaire Emery played a pass to me. Dembele and I perfectly executed a 1-2, and I put it away for my second hat-trick in PSG.
Gone and made it a hat-trick! Absolutely unplayable today! What a performance!
I got subbed off for Douay after that and left with a 10-point match rating. The scoreline remained the same at the end of the match. Another really good performance from the team. The following evening after the match, Flo and I went out to eat. I got a new car, so it was the perfect opportunity to take it for a spin. We talked a lot about everything, how we met, how she became my agent. She's the younger sibling of one of my mum's friends. She used to want to be a professional footballer as well, but an injury when she was in university ended her dreams. She still had the passion for football, and when my mum told her about me, she became my agent as an inside joke between the both of us, until it became a reality. Our next opponent was Brest, so I did find an opportunity to make a couple harmless, flirty jokes with that. I drove her back to her place. It was a nice conversation. We haven't had many conversations that had nothing to do with football in a while, so it was refreshing. I headed home after that. Tomorrow was the first training for the next match against Brest. One of the coaching staff dropped the news on our fixtures for the Champions League coming soon. And to my surprise, Declan and I will be reuniting with the guys a lot sooner than expected. We are up against Arsenal in our second match of the league phase. The match against Brest came and we won narrowly again. This time I'm the one that found the back of the net, and I also got the Man of the Match award. Next up was the Champions League, and our first match was against the Spanish side, Girona.
It is one of the greatest competitions on the planet. I'm talking about the Champions League, and both sides are thrilled to be here. Now they want to make it count on the big stage. Live coverage coming your way right here on EA TV.
It was a cool night in Paris, and we were absolutely ready to kick off our Champions League campaign with a good result. We absolutely dominated the match, and my first goal came in the 39th minute.
Real chance. A goal on the back of sustained pressure. Now they deservedly hold the advantage.
I also won a penalty just after we came out for the second half and put it away.
Goal! Taking aim from the spot and finding the target.
I had a free kick, but I absolutely skied it, a really bad attempt. Dembele found Kvaratskhelia in a good position, and he wasn't missing from there.
Running riot here, almost out of sight.
The match ended 3-0, 2 goals from me, and my eye is on the Champions League goal record of 17 goals set by Ronaldo. After the good performance, the media wanted to talk to me after my really good performance in the match.
Hello Kai, I'm Derek Stone from Sky Sports. We would like to ask you a few questions. I'm sure you wouldn't mind doing this interview in English?
Sure thing, no problem.
Great. You have started really well this season. 5 goals in the pre-season, a hat-trick in the Trophée Champ curtain raiser, and now you've started your Champions League campaign with 2 goals, all in a different position from what you're used to. How do you make that happen?
If I'm being honest, fully adapting to the right-wing position is a lot tougher than I imagined. As you know, I did play in that position for majority of the World Cup, but I was also kind of a second striker to Harry. So I am applying a bit of that right-wing knowledge. I was also being subbed on into Bukayo's position a few times when I was at Arsenal, so he did tell me a thing or two. So yeah, it is a bit difficult to adapt to a full-on right-winger, but I am doing my best. And personally, I'm happy with the results.
I'm sure you've seen the Champions League fixture list. You and Declan Rice will be going back to the Emirates Stadium to face your former side. How do you feel about that?
I was really happy when I saw the news. I can't wait to put a hat-trick past Raya in a match that isn't in training. It's going to be fun for me. Can't wait to see the rest of the lads. More importantly, I can't wait to see my family.
All right, Layman. That will be all I have time for. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. The thought of the Arsenal match made me extremely excited. I hope I score against them. Are the fans going to cheer me on or boo me? That's not really important, but I still can't wait. Next up in the league was Stade de Reims. We defeated them in their home. They're 2 goals to our 5. I scored the opener early on, and Dembele finished the match. Next up was Rennes, who are currently in 6th position. They are one of the tougher sides in the league, so we have to bring our A game. And they did prove to be a tougher side. We couldn't get past their defence. But in the closing stages of the match, Hakimi played a good diagonal to Dembele, who was able to put it away for the winner. The match ended 1-0, it was a close one, but we maintain our win streak in all competitions. I was third in the league in terms of goals with Dembele and Ouattara ahead of me. The international matches came yet again, it was qualifications for the Euros that were holding next year, and the manager didn't pick me, I wondered why. But I didn't let it get to me so much, I just needed to play better. We were in top of the league with 16 points. Strasbourg, Monaco and Nantes in 2nd, 3rd and 4th respectively. We travelled to Nice for the next league fixture. Zaire Emery cut it back to me and the keeper was able to save my shot. A couple minutes later, Kvaratskhelia played me in on goal. I took a touch and slotted it past the keeper with relative ease.
And they have! You've got to say, it has been coming!
Donnarumma made a really good save to maintain our lead. He made another one at the beginning of the second half as well. Dembele dinked the ball over the defence and I was there to put it past the keeper.
Oh, and it goes! And that is simply vivacious on the volley! Take a bow, take several bows!
Kvaratskhelia was in on goal and he got the 3rd goal of the match. Valverde won a penalty towards the end of the match and he put it away to make it 4-0. The match ended up 4-0. All 3 of us in the front 3 contributed to the scoreline. It was a good match. We flew to London for the 2nd fixture in our Champions League campaign. And it's against the team that brought me into the football world, Arsenal. This was going to be a tough match. Arsenal made it to the finals last season without me in the side, so they are more than capable. But this current PSG side is a lot better than the one Arsenal faced last season in the semi-finals. A deadly attacking 3 with Kvaratskhelia, Dembele and I. A very composed midfield with Rice, Vitinha and Valverde, and a defence that has been coined the best in Europe. Arsenal would have a lot on their hands, and me personally, I'm hunting a hat-trick against my former club.
A game that appears highly likely to deliver in every way. 2 very able teams ready for a top-class confrontation, and no one is taking anything for granted on this huge occasion. Live on EA TV.
It is Arsenal versus PSG. These two sides have met every single year since the 24-25 season, and it has delivered in terms of top-tier entertainment every single time. The biggest headline is Kai Lehmann and Declan Rice have switched sides and are now in the navy blue of Paris and will be looking to get one up against their former side. Will they succeed, or will Arsenal repeat the victory against a formidable PSG side?
He's got to have a go here. Good distribution. Well, didn't miss by very much and never easy to strike it on the volley in that fashion. Can someone get on the end of this? An ordinary header, and that's probably being charitable. Might go ahead. Well, I must say, I thought they were about to illuminate the scoreboard with the number 1. What can they do from here? And it might be. Great defending. Rewarded for that brilliant high press. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here, and they'll feel they deserve it.
The goal from Manchester City. The ball was pulled back from the goal line. He got over it well and was able to keep his shot down. It was a great...
Half-time came, and I had a really good match. 3 attempts and 1 goal. When we got into the tunnel, I met up with David Raya and told him I was coming for him. He laughed and said the only thing he's worried about is my free kicks. Saka and Odegaard came up to me and asked what the hell was that shot. They didn't know I had that in my locker. I said as a winger I was going to be trying more shots from outside the box, so I've been working on my shot power. We parted ways and I went into the dressing room. Luis Enrique was happy with our performance so far, but he wanted more goals. The Arsenal defence is also extremely tight, so we'll have to work times as hard to get through. But I believe this PSG front 3 should be able to.
So into the second half, and Arsenal with a bit of work ahead of them. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal could be dangerous. Main priority to hit the target, but couldn't do so. Trying to open them up. And he's gone for power. So close to finding the net. It's with Erdogan. He's got to score. Look at that. A goal here for Arsenal, who now have got themselves on terms. Genuine chance. Oh, that's an expert piece of defending, just as it was looking threatening. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Can he take the chance? And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage. Lehmann. He takes aim. Lehmann. This could be it. And it is. He's done it. Surely a case of game over.
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
The match ended 3-1. I didn't get the hat-trick I was looking for, but I was content with 2 goals and 1 assist. The media wanted an interview with me. I attended that briefly. Declan and I went out for drinks with some of the guys from Arsenal. That night I went to see my mum. I told her a lot about Paris. She asked if it was safe, if I was eating well, basic caring mother stuff. I appreciated it and decided to spend the night at home. I missed my Ferrari, so I took it for a ride on the highway. The next day we flew back to Paris. We were up against second place Strasbourg in about a week. The match came by fast and we were ready to take on possibly the biggest test in the league so far. We were dominant in attack, defence, and so far, Strasbourg was the next best team.
Excitement in the Parisian air. We're at the Parc des Princes here in the French capital. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you live action from Ligue 1. It's Paris Saint-Germain, and they take on Strasbourg.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
The match started really well. Dembele, Hakimi and I linked up, and I was able to assist Hakimi for the first goal in the match.
Hang on, Stuart, look at this. In it goes, an early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
Less than 10 minutes later, I put myself in a good position. Their defence was in disarray, and I rolled it past the keeper easily.
And in the back of the net for PSG, that lead extended to 2 now.
They misplaced a pass and Dembele got the ball to me. I got past the defender easily and found myself in on goal. I played it with my right foot, but I wasn't able to find the accuracy I needed to put it away. They tried a long shot on goal and Donnarumma caught it with ease. Schlotterbeck and Marquinhos were impossible to get past for them, so they were resorting to long-range shots. Our third goal came shortly after that. I showed my skills between the first defender, beat the second, and gave it to Vitinha, who found Dembele.
And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
They were able to get into our box, and Donnarumma saved a shot at point-blank range. He immediately threw it to Hakimi. Hakimi played it through to me on the wings. The defender was not catching me, so he resulted in fouling me. It was a silly foul. I was expecting a red because he was the last man, but oh well. There apparently is a free kick hierarchy in the team, unlike the penalties where if you win it, you take it. So I had to give up the free kick to Dembele. It was in a position that was all too familiar to me, so I was kind of pained I wasn't allowed a chance at that. Before the second half whistle, I tried playing a 1-2 with Kvaratskhelia, but we messed it up. Lucky for me, the defender was daydreaming. I picked it off him and found my second of the match.
There he is, and the double. They just can't subdue him.
The second half came, and this was yet another match where we had 4 goals before the break. Kvaratskhelia had a shot on goal, but the keeper saved it. Dembele got past the defender and took his shot. The keeper saved it, and I got past the defender and tried my shot as well. But it was straight at the keeper. They tried another long shot, but Donnarumma was there to catch it yet again. I was subbed off the match for Gonçalo Ramos. Yet another 10-point performance from me with 2 goals and an assist. The match ended 6-1 though. They pulled a goal back. After I left, then Kvaratskhelia and Zaire Emery finished off the match. It was yet another high-scoring performance. We just need to stay focused on the goal.
We simply have to focus on this man, in fantastic form and leading the competition in goals. Stay with us on EA TV as he tries for more.
I was top scorer in the league with 4 goals in 2 matches. If we get to the finals, there's a minimum of 15 matches to play in the competition, so the 17 goal record I'm after might be possible. Dembele played Barcola in on goal in the 16th minute and he put it away brilliantly. Dembele played another through pass to me this time. I cut inside, but my shot was just wide of the goal. Schlotterbeck saw Barcola running in behind and found him. He cut inside as well and took his shot, but this time the keeper saved it. Next up, Hakimi crossed it to Dembele. He controlled it well, but their keeper made another good save. There wasn't really any action in the second half. We won the match 1-0 thanks to Barcola's goal, but it was still a good performance from us. We were just unlucky in most scenarios in the first half. We were second in the league phase and only 1 goal behind Bayern in first. We needed to continue our good form and our win streak in the Champions League. The next match was the Le Classique, Marseille versus PSG. They weren't really having a good season, so they were all the way down in 15th position. But they might buckle up in our match, so we can't let our guard down. We started the match on the front foot. I had a shot on goal, but the keeper saved it. A few minutes later, Kvaratskhelia played me in on goal. I chopped inside, but wasn't able to put it past the keeper again. Later on, I found myself in the perfect position, and I volleyed it past the keeper. He had no chance with that one. Kvaratskhelia had a good run on goal and scored the second for the team.
And there it is! A 2-goal cushion now, and they just need to keep the concentration.
I played a pass into Dembele. It wasn't perfect, and so was his shot after that. The keeper was able to get down to keep the scoreline where it is. Then, after a cross to me from Zaire Emery, I headed it down to Dembele, and his shot was stopped by the keeper. They got a goal back after a really good cross over our defence. I won a free kick in a tight position, but tight positions were never an issue for me. Dembele let me take it this time, and I went for goal, low and hard, but it struck the post. I played Kvaratskhelia in on goal, and he got his second goal of the game.
They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
They pulled one back again after they won a penalty and Greenwood put it away. It was a nerve-wracking end to the match for us, but we were able to hold on to the lead. A good match for me, another goal and another assist. We won the derby, and it was a nice feeling, especially after I did so well and played a major role in the win. The start to my PSG campaign was great. I was fully back in form, and this right-winger position that Luis Enrique has put me in, I'm beginning to love it. We're first and on 25 points in the league. Monaco have come up to second after Strasbourg dropped points. I'm leading the league and Golden Boot race with 10 goals in 9 appearances. I also have the highest number of assists along with Ryan Cherki from Lyon. It was a good start to the season for me individually. 22 goals in 13 appearances for me this season in all competitions, including pre-season. I'm curious to see how it ends.
One of us seems to circle the other. As you go, you remain a stranger to me, to you. But our pieces left uncovered. I'm thinking about falling.